I don't know if this camera is the best quality, but I just need to like get my point out there. I'm so scared at the state of the world right now. And yeah, you can think what you want. You can think I'm like a fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist or like a blue haired liberal or like a fucking idiot, but I really don't care at this point. You can think whatever you want about me. I just want you to think about the people who are directly influenced and who directly face the recession as we're experiencing it in real time. You need to hear their voice instead of ignoring it and acting like it's not happening. I see these protests with Bernie Sanders and AOC, and it breaks my heart. Not because of what they're doing, that what they're doing is actually amazing, so noble, so commendable. But I am stuck in deep red state of Illinois. And this is like, I'm not talking about like no Chicago up north. No, I'm like down in the deep south of Illinois. I live in a sundown town and I'm surrounded by sundown towns. I want to be there so bad. I want to be there and fight for myself and for the people who are like me, who are non binary, who are bisexual, who are, you know, people who are people of color, people who are disabled, people who can't fight for themselves. I want to be there so bad. And I can't afford it. I'm making 8-hour work weeks right now. My hours have been drastically cut for the next 3 weeks. I cannot get hired anywhere stable. I can't. The only the only position that I am able to get my hands on and get training on right now is like every other weekend, just a few days bartending, which I have no experience in. I have $0 in my bank account. I'm in debt. I am running out of food, and I work at DG Market, so I am surrounded by food that I cannot have. I have to beg the people around me for money. I'm ashamed, and I'm scared, and I don't want to ask my family and my friends and my boyfriend for money because they're struggling too. We're all struggling. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm drowning. I have dreams. I have dreams and aspirations. All kinds. But they're being taken. I want to be an artist. So bad. But natural art from the person is being replaced by AI as we know it. I want to play music. I want to sing and I want to perform, but I had to sell my guitar for food and bills back to my dad. I wanted to have children. But what kind of world is this for a child, you know? I don't know. I'm tired of being tired. If you are like me and you live in a town where nobody believes you, where I always describe it as like the end is near guy like on the sidewalk that has a sign saying the end is coming. If you feel like that, if you feel alone, don't, because there are thousands of people out there who think just like you. And probably a lot of them aren't able to get their voice out there. Why? Because they're controlling that. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And I'm so afraid that something bad's gonna happen. I'm so afraid something bad's gonna happen and I'm not gonna be around my family. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. If you feel the same way, please reach out. Please say something. I just feel so alone. This may be fucking cringe or whatever. Whatever your fucking brain rot fucking shit comes up with, but I really don't care. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't have empathy. And I'm not gonna pretend that I'm angry or not angry. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not angry. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not sad. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not afraid every day for my life. Because I am known around my town as somebody who is non binary, somebody who has changed their name, somebody who is openly trans. Friends of mine are openly trans. A lot of friends of mine are people of color. Even a friend of mine is from the Ukraine, and I don't know if he's, gonna stick around much longer. I don't know what's gonna go on. I don't know. At this point, I'm rambling. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. But I have to do something, I have to do something. I have to, because I want children. I want to have a life that my future generations promised and ruined for me. You know what I mean? I want to be great. I want to be stable. I want to be happy. I want everyone, and I mean everyone, to be happy. Even if it's fucking Donald Trump. Even if it's Elon Musk. I think everyone deserves to be happy. But who are you to play God? Who are you to look at somebody and say that they don't belong on the earth that they were born in? Just like you had no fucking say in you being here, just like I don't want you to be here, no matter how much I try and say that I don't feel that way. What makes you believe that you can take the rights away from all of us? What makes you think that you can look somebody in the face and say, hey, even though you worked really, really fucking hard to get your visa, even though you worked really fucking hard to get your green card, you don't belong here. And you are violent, you are a criminal. Imagine looking into the eyes of a criminal telling you that. What has this not only this country come to, what has this world come to? Because if you think that this just stops at the country borders, you're dead fucking wrong. We've seen it. It's all over the fucking world. Everything has changed. And if you're just gonna sit here and say that's fucking fine when you could barely afford bread, eggs, shoes, clothes on your back, lumber to keep warm, and say the whole fucking country of Canada cuts off our fucking electricity, what happens then? What happens? What happens to your children? What happens if they come to your house and say that you don't belong? What happens then?